In this video, we're diving into Webflow and whether it's actually the best no-code website builder for designers and agencies. I'm Erin from My First Website, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you build your first website and make smarter decisions when choosing the tools that power it. If you've been researching website builders recently, you've probably seen Webflow mentioned everywhere. Designers talk about it, agencies build client sites with it, startups use it for marketing pages, but that raises an important question. Is Webflow really the best option available right now? Or is it just another platform that sounds impressive until you actually try building something with it? In this video, we're going to walk through how Webflow works, what makes it different from other website builders, how much it costs, and who it actually makes sense for. By the end, you'll have a much clearer idea of whether Webflow is the right tool for the kind of site you want to build. And if you want to follow along while we explore the platform, you can click the Webflow link in the description below and check it out for yourself. Now let's take a closer look. When you land on Webflow's homepage, the first thing you see is Smarter Sites Start Here. Right away, the platform gives you a few different ways to begin building. You can generate a website using the AI site builder, start from a template, or build a blank site from scratch. This is one of the first places where Webflow feels different compared to many website builders. A lot of builders guide everyone toward templates. Webflow supports multiple approaches. If you want a starting point, templates can help you launch a site faster, but if you want full control over every element, starting with the blank site gives you that freedom. For designers and agencies, that flexibility is a big reason Webflow has become so popular. What Webflow actually is. At its core, Webflow is a visual website builder that allows you to design and publish websites without writing code. But unlike many drag and drop builders, Webflow works a little closer to how real websites are structured. Instead of simply placing blocks on a page, you design using elements like sections, containers, and layout structures. These elements behave similarly to HTML and CSS. You don't need to code anything, but the structure behind the scenes follows the same logic developers use when building websites manually. That's why many designers describe Webflow as a visual development tool rather than just a website builder. It gives you the design freedom of a creative tool while still producing real website structure. As you scroll further down the Webflow homepage, you'll see another headline that describes the platform as the website experience platform for high-performing brands. Under that headline, Webflow highlights three core ideas: building websites visually, publishing content at scale, and improving websites over time. So let's start with the design side because this is where Webflow really stands out. Inside the Webflow designer, you're able to control almost every part of the layout of a website. That includes things like spacing, typography, page structure, and how your site adjusts to different screen sizes. For example, you can adjust margins and padding to control spacing between elements. You can build layouts using grids or flexbox. You can change typography settings like line height, font size, and letter spacing, and you can control how everything behaves on desktop, tablet, and mobile screens. All of those adjustments happen through the visual interface, so you're seeing the design update in real time as you work. If you've ever used design tools like Figma, Sketch, or Adobe XD, parts of this process may feel familiar. You're working with layers, sections, and visual controls instead of writing code directly. But there is an important difference. In most design tools, what you're creating is just a mock-up. It's a visual representation of a website that still needs to be rebuilt by a developer before it goes live. With Webflow, the design you're creating is the actual website. When you move elements around, adjust layouts, or change styling, you're not just editing a concept, you're editing the real page that visitors will see. That can remove several steps from the traditional website workflow. Instead of designers handing mockups to developers and waiting for those designs to be translated into code, the design and development process can happen in the same place. For agencies and teams building multiple websites, that can save a significant amount of time during the launch process. Another important part of Webflow Webflow's design system is responsiveness. Websites today need to look good on many different devices, from large desktop monitors to small mobile screens. Webflow allows you to preview and adjust how your site behaves across different screen sizes directly inside of the designer. You can change layouts, adjust spacing, and hide or reposition elements depending on the screen size being used. This means you're not guessing how your website will look on a phone or a tablet. You can see and adjust it while you're building, and for designers who care about precise layouts and responsive design, that level of control is one of the reasons Webflow has become such a popular tool. It allows you to design visually while still maintaining the structure of a real website behind the scenes. How the Webflow CMS works. Another major part of Webflow is its built-in CMS. CMS stands for Content Management System. This is what allows websites to handle things like blog posts, team pages, product listings, and other types of structured content. Instead of creating every page manually, you can design a layout once and connect it to a CMS collection. Then every new piece of content automatically follows that layout. For example, if you're running a blog, you design the blog template once. After that, each new article automatically appears in the same layout. For agencies and marketing teams, this makes managing websites much easier. Content editors can update posts or add new pages without touching the design itself. Why agencies use Webflow. As you scroll further down the page, you'll see a section that highlights how widely Webflow is being used. The site mentions that 300,000 brands move the needle with Webflow, and you'll see examples of companies like Verifone, Lattice, and Orange Theory. Seeing those names gives some context for how the platform is being used in real business environments. These aren't just personal websites or hobby projects. Many companies rely on Webflow for marketing sites, product pages, and content-driven websites that need to be updated frequently. That leads to the bigger question: why do agencies gravitate towards Webflow in the first place? For a long time, building a website usually required several different roles working together. Designers would create mock-ups showing how the site should look. Developers would then take those designs and rebuild them in code, and after the site launched, content teams would update pages or publish new material. That process worked, but it could also take time. Each step depended on someone else finishing their part before the next stage could begin. Webflow changes that workflow in a noticeable way. Instead of separating design, development, and publishing into completely different tools, much of that process happens inside the same platform. Designers can build layouts directly inside Webflow without needing to hand off mockups to a developer. Content teams can update blog posts, case studies, or landing pages through the CMS without changing the site's design. And the site itself can be hosted and published directly through Webflow. Because of that, agencies often need fewer tools to manage a project. The same platform can handle design, content management, and publishing. When agencies are working with multiple clients and managing several websites at the same time, keeping those tasks inside one system can make the workflow easier to manage. It also means updates can happen faster. If a client wants to change a headline, add a new page, or update content, those changes can be made directly inside the platform without needing a full development cycle. That flexibility is one of the main reasons agencies continue to adopt Webflow for modern website projects. AI tools and site management. Webflow has also started adding AI tools to help with site creation and content editing. So you'll see the headline go from idea to impact faster with AI. These tools help with things like generating text, editing content, and organizing site pages. For example, you can generate drafts for page content or quickly rewrite sections of text. This can help teams move faster when launching marketing pages or updating site content. That said, the AI tools are optional. You can still design and manage everything manually if you prefer full control over your content. Now let's talk about pricing, because this is something people usually want to understand before committing to a website builder. Webflow offers several site plans depending on the type of website that you're building. The starter plan is free and is mainly for experimenting with the platform. It lets you explore the designer and build simple projects. The basic plan starts around $14 per month when billed yearly. This plan works for smaller sites like landing pages or personal websites. Next is the CMS plan, which starts around $23 per month. This is typically used for content-driven websites websites like blogs, portfolios, or marketing sites. Then there's the business plan starting around $39 per month, which supports larger sites with more traffic and CMS items. Larger companies can also choose enterprise plans that include advanced support and collaboration tools. So what's really cool is Webflow also offers additional tools that can be added depending on what your site needs. These include things like analytics features, localization tools for multiple languages, and conversion testing tools. For example, analytic tools allows you to see how visitors move through your website. Localization tools make it possible to publish the same website in multiple languages. These features are optional, but they become useful when websites grow or need to support international audiences. What Webflow does well. After spending some time exploring Webflow, a few strengths stand out. First, Webflow gives designers a high level of control over layout and design. You're not locked into fixed templates. You can build pages exactly the way that you want. Second, Webflow combines several tools into one platform. Design, hosting, and CMS management can all happen inside of the same system. This means you don't need separate platforms for each part of the process. And third, the CMS allows content editors to update websites without changing the design structure. For teams managing blogs or marketing pages, this can make updates much easier. The learning curve. That said, Webflow does take some time to learn. Because the platform mirrors real website structure, the interface can feel overwhelming at first. There are so many layout settings, spacing controls, and styling options. If you're completely new to web design, it may take a little time to understand how everything works, but once you become familiar with the system, the flexibility it offers can be worth the effort. Many designers actually prefer Webflow because it gives them deeper control than simpler builders. Who Webflow is best for. So who should actually consider using Webflow? The platform works especially well for designers, creative professionals, and agencies that want detailed control over website design. It's also popular among startups building marketing websites that need frequent updates. Marketing teams often use Webflow because it allows them to launch landing pages quickly without waiting for developers. However, if you want something extremely simple with minimal setup, other builders may feel easier at first. Webflow sits somewhere between traditional website builders and full development tools. That balance is exactly why many designers choose it. Final thoughts. Webflow has become one of the most talked about website builders in recent years, and after exploring the platform, it's easier to understand why. It allows designers to control layout and styling visually while still producing real websites behind the scenes. At the same time, the CMS makes it possible for teams to manage content without changing the design structure. For agencies, startups, and designers building modern websites, that combination can be very appealing. But like any tool, it isn't the right fit for anyone. If you want a builder that hides all complexity and focuses purely on simplicity, other platforms might feel more comfortable. But if you want design control while still working visually, Webflow is definitely worth exploring. If you want to try building with Webflow yourself, you can click the link below and explore the platform directly. Opening it up and experimenting with the designer is usually the fastest way to understand how it works and whether it fits the kind of website you want to build. I'm Erin from My First Website, and on this channel, we break down website builders, online tools, and practical ways to help you create your first website. If this video helped you understand how Webflow works, make sure to subscribe for more walkthroughs, comparisons, and website tutorials. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.